So a number of my viewers ask on occasion where I got my little 2-egg egg carrier at. And the answer is at Canadian Tire here in Canada. I don't even know how many years ago, maybe 10 or 15 years ago. It is made by Coghlan's. They make all kinds of small little accessories for camping. And it has served me very well over the years. I'm not sure if they're still available. If I have a link for one, I'll put it in the video description. I actually started looking for alternatives that I could show people. There are some available on Amazon and AliExpress, made in China. I expect so was this one, actually. But I found, and I actually have a 4-egg carrier, I found it was not quite as good because I don't know what you call it, not the suction cup so much, but the prongs that are intended to put a delicate pressure on the top of the egg to keep it from shaking around, yet still allow for it to move inside of the carrier, are actually little spikes. So I'm always worried that if I drop it, those little spikes are going to penetrate the shell and have a mess inside of the carrier. So when I saw this egg carrier from Fire Maple, I thought, why not ask them to send it out? We'll take a look at it. If it works, I'll recommend it to my viewers. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to take a quick look at this 2-egg carrier from Fire Maple. All right, so this is the 2-egg carrier from Fire Maple. Let me just show you the inside of it. I actually have 1 egg inside of it, and I'll explain why in a minute. It is just not styrofoam, but a kind of blown plastic. You can see the shapes. And when I first got it, it looked like an egg wouldn't fit into it. But what happens is when you put an egg in, it's pliable enough that it opens up to allow the egg to be cushioned inside and then snap shut. The reason there's 1 egg in that one and 1 egg in this one is I thought we'd have a little fun with it. How do you test an egg carrier to see if it's actually going to work for you? Let's do a drop test and see if the eggs break in either of these. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll start it. I was going to drop them both at the same time, but I think I'll drop them one at a time, and then I can show you the contents of the egg carrier right after I've dropped it. So this is my Coghlan's. Let me open it up, show you that there is in fact an egg in there. And I just also wanted to show you, this is what I'm talking about when there's like a little flower-shaped thing at the top that holds the pointy end of the egg in place, but still gives it a little room to move around inside. I have noticed whether or not it was always like this, but I'm noticing now, maybe you can hear it in my microphone, the egg is actually kind of loose and floppy on the inside here, so I'm a little nervous that this is going to fail me after all these years. And if it does, I want to have it inside of a baggie, just so I don't have leaking egg all over the inside of my backpack. So I'll just let me put it in this little baggie. This is my lunch, by the way, so if they don't crack, it's hard-boiled eggs. If they do crack, I guess it's going to be scrambled eggs or poached eggs. I'm not sure. See if I can get that to shut. All right, I'm going to drop it. We'll pick it up, and we'll take a look and see what happens. So I'm holding it out at shoulder height, so that is about 5 feet, we'll say. All right. Well, it popped open, I can tell you that. Let's have a look. Hopefully the egg did not crack. Oh, no, the egg did not. Oh, yes, it did. This egg cracked, so this one was a bit of a fail. That's a bit disappointing. I got to get it in the bag before I have egg everywhere. That egg is still good, but that's a little disappointing, actually. Now, I have another plastic bag. This is the second egg carrier. Once again, you can see the egg inside, holding on. The foam is all around this. The entire item is a little bit bigger than the Coghlan's, but I'm thinking now that maybe that's a good thing. There's no rattle of the egg inside. Let's put it inside of the plastic bag. Now I know, this is not what you call a real scientific test. There are so many factors that go into this, but you know, let's see what happens. At least it's a relative test because I'm doing the same thing for both. Arm height, dropped, pick it up, and let's have a look. I want to make sure I capture this on camera. Put the bag in my pocket. Guess what? This one is going to be my new carry out in the woods. Not that I've ever had the other one break eggs on me before, but I've never actually dropped it on the ground to see. Yep, this one did not break, so I could have 1 hard-boiled egg, I guess, and 1 poached or fried egg today. Let's wrap this video up. All right, so that was actually a little bit disappointing that my tried and true, at least I thought tried and true, Coghlan's egg carrier was going to work for me. I've had that for so many years. I think the problem is that the egg rattles around inside, and that gives it room to move when it impacts something, and that's what caused it to broke inside of the carrier. Now, had that been inside of my pack, It would have been just fine. There would have been no way anything could crush it so badly to break the eggs. But now that I know that I have one that will resist dropping, I'll probably start carrying the fire maple one more often. So what I'll do is I'll put the links to where you can take another look at the fire maple 2-egg carrier in the video description. And remember, if you use the link that I put there, you get 10% off of your entire order from Fire Maple. Just a small incentive in case you were looking at something and you were just wondering if it's the right time to buy it. All right, if you have any comments or questions, then put them in the comments section below. But until next time, get out and explore and take that path less traveled, because it will make all the difference. Bye for now.